Manic Noize.
Hello, welcome back to episode 8 of the show. This is one that I've been putting off because I've been living like Bear Grylls mixed with MacGyver in the wilderness in Queensland. There's been a bit of controversy, however you wish to say it, about my stance on dick birds, so I thought I'd address that now. Look, not all birds are dicks. Not all of them are. There's cute birds, there's cool birds, the ones that say your name and shit. But a lot of birds are dicks. And a lot of them live in fucking Queensland. So you've got cassowaries, these big angry fucking things that come out and want to attack you if you go near them. And then you've got curlews. They just come and peck the shit out of your grass, and all night they go, ah! 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 Fucking dick birds. Then magpies, you got those. Then you got plovers, which swoop you the same way magpies do, but have little fucking barbs in their arms. Like, how can you not say that Queensland has an oversized dick bird population? Now, I'm not saying you should kill them, but you should definitely know their dicks when you see them. None of that has anything to do with my guest today, Stu McGill from the band Silent Night. These guys have been killing it. They're fucking awesome, fun power metal. They've played with everyone from Halloween to Corpaclani, a bunch of big Australian bands as well, like Black Majesty and Lord. Fucking awesome band. Stu and I start the show off with a dude that loves dating grannies, which is kind of funny because nothing about Silent Night's music or lyrics is dirty or anything like that. And I start him off with something fucked up that I've found online. We talked about a bunch of different things, their recent tours in Europe, how they approach songwriting. Yeah, just a bunch of cool stuff. It's a really good interview, and Stu's an awesome cat. So make sure you listen to the end where you can hear Silent Night's song, The Master Plan. Yeah, it's a fucking killer. All right, have fun. Thank you for listening. Please leave a 5-star rating on YouTube, although they don't have that, but just say, yeah, this rocks on YouTube, or if you listen through iTunes or any of that bullshit, say that you like the show, give it 5 stars. Say how amazing you think Stu McGill is with his wondiferous guitar playing skills and magnificent hair.
Podcast initiation complete. Warning. This episode may cause brain damage. Manic Noize.
Alright, I'm here with Stu McGill from the band Silent Night. How are you, man?
Good, mate. How are you?
Good, ready to rock.
Excellent.
I always like to start the show off with a clip, and I just want to see your opinion on this guy. Seems like an upstanding gentleman.
As in the guy we're about to watch?
Yeah, who likes to fuck grandmas.
I can see the title here. It looks pretty meaty.
Alright, let's rock. One of my favourite shows, this show.
My Strange Addiction, eh?
Yep.
My name's Kyle. I love dating grandmas. I met this lady online named Karen. I saw her pictures. I thought she was absolutely gorgeous. And I am so looking forward to meet her tonight.
Karen, you made it. So good to finally meet you.
She's old.
Yeah. What do you think went wrong in his fucking life?
Mum issues of some sort.
It's a little bit nerve-wracking because, well, he is so much younger than I am. I've got butterflies in my tummy. That hasn't happened in so long. Such a gent. Thank you very much.
So Karen showed up for dinner tonight.
But she's full grandma too. It's not like she's an old lady that's a freak.
No, she's not a cougar. She's a nano.
She's a nana, yeah.
This guy's losing his hair, though. I don't know. He could be, what do you reckon, like late 20s or something?
I don't know.
She looks sexy as hell. The long platinum hair. I mean, I thought, wow, when I saw her. It's so great to finally meet you. You looked great online, but you look incredible in person. You really do.
Oh, that's so sweet of you to say that.
I clicked on you. Why did you respond? Like, how do we end up here?
I look at, like, all of these celebrity women that are going out with younger men, and I thought, well, maybe I should try it.
She's got a sexy voice. Look at his teeth. Hey, fucking hell.
You seem to be intelligent. Although I'm not going to say that I necessarily decided to come out with you because of your mind.
Likewise.
Right.
If they're fake teeth, they were put in 1940.
Fuck.
It's fun to be able to feel like this again, just all excited and
mate,
quivering
this
and
hurts.
thinking, oh, I wonder what's going to happen next. But it will be brand new, whatever it is. So you've done a lot of traveling.
I've been around.
Would you go with like someone like me? Because I'm old enough to be your mother, definitely. Maybe
but
old
you're-
enough to be your grandmother,
Well, you're
depending.
Well, you're pretty enough to
Take
take
back to his
me.
place.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, here we go.
She agreed. Probably she like bakes him some cookies or something.
Yeah, he's not into it for the
Oh, look
cookies.
at that.
Let's
Whew,
dance.
that's sexy.
You want to dance?
Yes, you're right.
Oh,
Don't break a hip, cut.
cute.
The date with Karen was incredible. She was 100% my type.
Oh, there he goes.
Fuck.
I had a wonderful time
Oh.
with
Take your
Fran,
teeth out for that or
and I've
what?
had such an amazing time. I just don't want it to end.
Well, it's going to end
Oh.
soon. I think you're about to drop dead. So there you go. It's a good way to start things off, I reckon.
Mate, I'm warmed up now.
Yep.
Jesus.
So yeah, do you guys have any songs about fucking grandmas? And if not, why?
Oh, mate, we're a pretty clean band. You know that. I think some of the other guys around town will be able to do that, but not even any bad words in our songs, man.
Yeah?
No bad words.
You know what? My band never had any either.
You don't have that explicit rating on iTunes, do you?
This will definitely have that rating on iTunes, but with the I just never felt the need for it, and I always felt like for some reason with stand up I'm fucking filthy.
Oh, I've heard you. Yeah.
Yeah. But with music I always felt like if you can't say it without a swear word, then you probably haven't written it well enough.
Yeah, the music's probably aggressive enough for
Yeah.
to take that place. I know it's a place for it with everyone, you know, like I don't know, like remember like Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah.
Like everyone loves screaming, that sort of shit when you're angry
Yeah.
teenager or something. That's probably but not for me. Not now. I'll listen to it, but I just don't write it, you know.
So you're the main lyricist?
No, that's
No?
Cam. Dizzle.
Oh, Cam,
Yeah,
okay.
Dizzle does pretty much 99% of that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I might give him a song title.
Yep.
Often, like, we'll write a song each, or half an album each sort of thing. Then we sort of meet up and compare it all. But I'll be like, this song's called this. So that gives, and then he goes, all right, well, what's it about? And I'll give him like a sort of a overall
Yep.
idea, like a concept, and he will come back a day later and go, what do you think of this? And I'm like, fucking hell. You know?
Sweet.
Yeah, he does a good job. So there's no point me worrying about it when he can do it so well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, for somebody that's such a good guitarist too, I just assumed that he wouldn't be a lyricist.
Well, I think it's
You know,
he
like
can do sort of like he's pretty good at doing vocal melodies on guitar.
Yeah.
So he'll like write. We'll write the songs between us, put a drum track on it,
Yeah.
and then he'll sort of work on some lyrics, but also sort of like do a guitar line, vocal line sort of thing, and try and work on that. And then he's sort of pretty good at seeing, you know, like he knows what, like a range of our singer, for example. You go, oh, don't want to go past this note here, like a high, whatever it would be.
Yeah.
So while he's looking at his fretboard, he's like, oh shit, I can't go that high. I have to drop it down, or a bit of an art to it.
Yeah, no shit, that's awesome.
Yeah, man.
So how long have you guys been around for?
First show we did was like 2011.
Okay.
April 2011. I started writing for the band probably end of 2009. Then I met Cam, would have been 2010, and got a drummer on board after that, Paul, our original drummer, and we sort of started writing there, and just the rest just sort of fell in after that.
Have you had the same vocalist the whole time?
No, we had two. We had Zoran was the first one.
Mhm.
He did the first album, and then we got rid of him. He left 2014. We got Jesse in pretty much straight away. We'll replace him with him, and then been same solid since then. Just a couple of different drummers, but yeah, been pretty consistent.
It's not an easy band to find a vocalist for.
Fuck no, man. There's some really good ones over east we could possibly use if we ever needed to, but you can't do local shows all the time with.
No.
You know, there's all these great established bands like Damnation's Day or Vanishing Point or something like that. They're all the killer ones, and we're like, surely there's someone around here. And Jesse moved here from Brisbane.
Okay.
He's Turkish originally though, but he was living in Brisbane, and he just popped up. And we were looking to make a change around the same time. It just worked out really well, and he posted like maybe like Perth Metal Space or something like that, like one of those Facebook groups.
Okay.
Is that what it's called? Metal Space?
I
think on
know the
MySpace.
one you're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah, one of those ones. Anyway,
Yeah.
but basically he's like, oh hey, I just moved here. I'm a singer. Here's a Gamma Ray cover I did. I'm like, straight away Gamma Ray.
Oh, there you go.
And then Granger sort of sent it to me. He goes, have you seen this? I'm like, yeah, I just saw that as well. And then we sort of like got him in for a chat, and we all got along pretty good. And I thought, oh, well. So we did a couple of shows together. I think the first Stormrider Festival, that was his first show.
All right, cool.
And that went really well. And so we decided to do an EP together, and then sort of just made the switch from there. So it worked out really good timing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to not only find a new vocalist, but when you're a vocalist, it's hard to find a band. Because I came here, my band was pretty well established in Queensland, and I had a very similar range before I started smoking to what your guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, God, quit smoking.
Yeah, I know. But, you know, like lots of falsettos and things like that. But it's even when you find someone with the appropriate talent, you've got to be able to work with them. And they've also got to have their shit together enough to go on tour. And there's just so many different factors that come into play.
Bloody oath, man.
So, and for you guys, it's not like you just need someone with guttural screams. You need somebody with an impressive vocal range. Then they've got to be able to tour, got to be able to work with them. There's just so many boxes to tick.
Well, luckily he's pretty flexible. Like, because Cam and I write everything, we sort of set up front like, hey man, we'd love to have you. You know, this is how we do things. Like, we'll present you with a song. It'll have lyrics on it already. We'll have a melody. Yeah, sure. He might give some feedback on that, and we can see what we do, sort of thing from there. But most of the time, he goes, "Hey man, that song sounds great. Let's do it." And yeah, you're right. He has to stay in shape because we do like 4 or 5 shows in a row.
Yeah.
With flights in between as well. You know, you have the air conditioning to worry about, and you know, he loves to talk. So he's got to like sort of hold back on that, and you know, like you got to watch out partying after the show. You can't go out drinking every night.
Well, also being that he's, you know, English isn't his first language, it's probably better for the quality of your songs to have you guys with writing lyrics. I mean, you guys obviously have more of a mastery of English.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
And his English is great, don't get me wrong. Yeah. But like I'm learning Spanish. If I write a song in Spanish, it's way
backwards, isn't it?
Yeah, it's way more blocky, and I'm gonna be I don't know. Don't know where I'm going with that, but
no, it makes sense. Man. It makes sense. Like it's like that. Anything you got to like. This is even just talking to people online. You'll see the way they write a sentence, and sometimes the words are mismatched or going the wrong way. Like funny, quick. He won't mind me saying it. It took a while to learn the word sword.
Sword.
He would say sword.
Yeah.
If you listen like Blind Guardian, like iron, iron, like all these, the pronunciation of certain letters, you're not.
Dream Evil's got a song where they say there's just pain, not just.
Oh, just.
There's just pain without you.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I love that though. There's something about that. But it's funny, with the language thing, I was at Brujeria the other night. Brujeria, to the uninitiated.
How do you say it?
Brujeria.
Fucking hell, I was wondering, I thought it was, I don't
Brujeria.
Yeah.
The singer made a comment when I said, oh man, me gusta la brujeria. He said, oh, you say it correctly, man.
Where are they from? Like South America?
Mexico.
All right.
But I was yelling out shit in Spanish, and I was saying, tú eres mi hombre. I was trying to say, you are my brother.
Right.
But hombre is man. So I was saying, you are my man.
All right.
You are my man. Like I'm laying claim to him. Like
nice.
I'm going to fuck him later, apparently.
How'd they go for you anyway?
Awesome.
Excellent.
Ended up on stage.
I saw a photo.
Yeah.
Who was that with? Their drummer? Or was that a different drummer?
There was a photo of me with Nick Barker.
Is that Travis Barker's dad?
Yeah. No. No.
Okay.
No, he's been in everyone from Cradle of Filth, Dimmu Borgir, Testament, just everyone. Yeah, he's morbidly obese, and you look at him and you're like, man, he's not even going to get up a flight of stairs, and he's one of the best drummers I've ever seen.
Oh, I saw a video last night. I think Andrew Hogue posted a video from the Melbourne show or something.
Incredible.
Yeah, it's from like side on there. I was like, fuck, that cunt's huge. But
it's like Gene Hoglan from Strapping Young Lad or whatever. Just the technique, unbelievable. But yeah, I had the task of crowdsourcing machetes.
I saw that.
Yeah.
How'd you go?
Good, but that's a weird thing to be running around collecting.
Yeah, well, is that one right there?
No, that's just one of my personal ones.
Oh, you don't want to hand that one over.
No. Yeah, no, it's good, man. So I first saw you guys at Stormrider. It probably was the first show you had with...
Which year was that? That was that...
Years ago.
That was years ago. Was that the one you did comedy at or the one before?
Before that.
Oh, that was the first one then?
Yeah.
2014.
So that was your first ever show with your new vocalist?
I am drummer as well, with Dan on drums.
Oh, well, you're never going to go wrong with Granger on drums.
I think, he did it with not much rehearsal time either. I think he nailed that one, so that was good. Yeah, first for both those guys. Yeah.
And how was the trip to Europe?
It was good, man. Yeah,
a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was good. I was there for like 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of the boys went for 4 or 5.
Cool.
Me, Dan went for about 2 weeks each, I think.
Yeah.
And, and Jesse, I think he was there for maybe 3 weeks. But no, we sort of all took separate flights there, which was fucking stupid in the end. Tour tip would be to fly together.
Yeah.
Just because we were Hamburg was the base, but we were like an hour north of that. So the day I arrived, we had a couple of crew members too, and I think 3 of us arrived at within an hour or 2 of each other on the first day.
Okay.
Because a couple of boys went to London first, and then
Yeah.
so we made a plan to meet. It was like around lunchtime in Hamburg or something at the airport.
Yep.
And then but yeah, when I think Dan came in the following night, and then Jesse came in the following night after that, and his baggage got lost by the airline. So then, and then Anwar, another bloke in our crew, his baggage got lost. So we made about fucking 5 trips to the airport.
Yeah.
And it's an hour each way.
Yeah.
Unless there's traffic, is even worse. So like the amount of time we spent driving.
It's just a clusterfuck.
It worked. We had our driver was Cam, our bass player.
Yeah.
And he's fucking stuck to we had a whole itinerary of times and what to do and shit. He nailed it. And he fucking had to drive on the other side of the road and everything.
Yeah.
No drama. No, he did good. And,
That's good.
We all appreciated it. But like the poor guy, mate, he loves to drink. Like, and we're like knocking back these 1 litre steins of fucking.
He's got to
the
stay
best beer.
sober.
And he's having like a 500, like just a half. And there's a few nights when we finally got like into a city like Berlin or Hamburg or something. It was like, nah, night off. We're walking or catching a cab. Come on.
Yeah.
So it's good. Yeah.
That's good. How was the festival you played?
It was good, man. It was like just a 1-stage thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it was about 2,100 tickets they sell.
Yep.
It's camping over 3 days.
Nice.
And we played like at 2 o'clock in the Arvo on day 3.
Yep.
So plenty of people there, and it's fucking wild weather out there. But like I think day 2 we were there for a while, and it pissed down at night, and like there's not much cover.
No.
But it's like basically set up in this dude's backyard. He's got this
awesome.
massive property, and like he's got his house is like the backstage area is like his backyard where he's coming out of his house, and he's got this permanent patio structure which is a stage. It's made out of wood, and it's got a massive roof that extends out. So half the crowd would be covered by this patio roof sort of thing. And it's a full pro setup, like massive backline, massive PA. So they just bump it in a few days prior.
Yeah.
And then he's like, he like rents a paddock over the road for parking.
Okay.
And then his back paddock is for camping.
That's awesome. That reminds me of a festival I played here in rural New South Wales called Metalstock.
Right. How long ago was that?
2007.
That's not going on anymore, is it?
No. But there's maybe close to 1,000 people. It wasn't very big, but it was just so much fun.
Yeah, man. It's relaxed, isn't it?
Well, and that's what I was thinking. Like, obviously, playing some festival like Wacken is just, it's on everyone's bucket list.
Yeah.
But for a band like you guys going to a festival with roughly 2,000 people, those guys are really into the music.
Oh, man.
They're not just fair weather blow-ins.
And these guys are like 50 plus, a lot of them.
Yeah.
These are guys who, like, when metal started in the 80s, they picked it up as teenagers.
Yeah.
And they kept living it. And, like, mate, you wouldn't see people like that here. Like, these guys were...
Very rarely.
And a lot of them were pretty staunch as well. Like, they were like... The amount of people I heard that weren't going to Wacken from Germany, like, oh, we don't go to Wacken. I went once in 1991 and I'd never go again.
Yeah.
It's just like, because obviously it's a big commercial.
Yeah.
We went, it was on the weekend after,
Yeah.
so we were able to go and check it out for ourselves. And yeah, it is a fucking big commercial. Like, it's massive.
And it's awesome.
It's awesome.
It really is.
It is. But for those guys who, I probably couldn't hack it every year.
No,
I couldn't even hack it once, actually. I failed.
Yeah. I went to 4 festivals over there, and if I went back, I would only go to Wacken if I was going with the missus.
Yeah.
Because I just feel like that's kind of like going to Disneyland. If you went to Disneyland, you wouldn't really ever go back.
You do it once
I've already
properly,
been to Disneyland, and it was great, but the other festivals like Bloodstock in the UK, just a little bit smaller. There's just way more... I don't know. It just feels different. But then if you compare the shittiest festival in Europe to the best festival in Australia, it's like comparing sex to a wank. It's not even close.
Well, yeah, man, like, I think the other thing as well, if you're doing like 3 or 4 in a row, a lot of the lineups just migrate from one to the other.
Exactly.
Because, so like Bloodstock was on the week prior to we got there, or the week after or something. I think it's mid-August actually, so it must be the week after I left.
I think it's the one. It's after Wacken.
Yeah. So when Headbangers one weekend, Wacken the week after that, Bloodstock's the week after that, and I think the week before Headbangers was Metal Camp or whatever they call it now, Metal Days.
Yeah.
In Slovenia. And if you look at those, that's 4 and 4 weekends, and a lot of the bands would just do all
the
4.
whole circuit.
Yeah, and then like Megadeth was in town for Wacken, and then they did. I think they might have done Bloodstock as well, and I know Amon and Mark did both as well. And like for example, at Headbangers they had Sanctuary, they did Wacken.
Oh, nice! How was that?
I didn't really know much about them.
Okay.
But the dudes who I was with told me about it, like, we should check this out. They headlined, I think, day 2, so we watched it. Their vocalist is, I heard that he was on the edge of retirement, maybe.
Yeah.
He has seen better days.
Yeah.
He did okay. Yeah.
Well, he can't do the old stuff anymore.
Yeah, that's some of the guys told me that when I was down there, like, oh, we'll watch this, but FYI.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Nevermore, and I loved the original Sanctuary stuff, but I honestly felt like their new album was just Diet Coke version of Nevermore, and they weren't really going back to what they started with.
Yeah.
But fuck, I would still love to see that. I've got a signed Sanctuary poster over there from back in the day.
Oh mate, you would have loved it because it's so easy to get up the front. That's the great thing about the Headbangers Fest. Like, Stormrider is one of my favourite bands. They're from Hamburg.
Okay.
And they played. I was like, never would see them here. Like,
yeah.
And I was able, like, because there's only one stage, like maybe 20, 30 minutes between each set. So the band prior to them finished, everyone just goes to get a beer. The fucking whole place is vacant. You just walk right to the front.
That's awesome.
And then watch them set up, and then 15 minutes later they start, and like turn around, like 2,000 people behind you. Like,
that's brilliant.
It's so good, man. Like, and then I was obviously lucky I could go backstage whenever, because you just got the passes. So if you want to go meet guys and just chat, like hanging out, it's just a good plus, you know. Like, so you can learn a lot. You meet a lot of dudes.
Yeah, if you want anything like that at Varkin, you've basically got to suck someone off.
Well, I offered to suck a bunch of guys off, but it got me nowhere.
Yeah, I tried to get backstage.
Yeah.
There was there was a lot of funny shit going on that year. Did so that was the main band on that lineup. You were looking at
at Headbangers.
Was that the main band? You were like, fuck, I finally get to see
Pretty
them?
much, yeah. Like a lot of them I didn't know. My main thing was just grateful to be going over there. And, you know, like it didn't sink in for a few days, and then they were actually there. Like it's, you know, like you sort of wake up and it's just a hotel, and but then like when you pinch yourself, it's like, shit, man, I'm in like Hamburg or something like that.
Yeah.
And then so seeing those guys was pretty unreal. And then yeah, man, we didn't get to watch as much as we would like because there's so much running around.
Yeah.
And you got to pace yourself as well. And so yeah, we missed pretty much all. I think we missed most of the first day, and then we caught the second night, and then the third day I think a couple of boys wanted to stay, but everyone was pretty rat shit by then. So I think we bailed about 6 p.m. maybe. We missed a lot of bands, but we ended up going back to. We're just in a little town about 20 minutes away. Just went back. You know, Dan was really jet lagged, so I think he just crashed out, and we just went for just dinner and drinks and tried to find a bar. But Itzehoe is a pretty dead town. Yeah, mostly a retirement village, I think. So.
Well, you guys being like a power metal band, that's like a Muslim going to Mecca.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. And for a death metal band, they say I spoke to John Ryan from Suffer and Rot. They could go to America and have that same experience.
Yeah, definitely.
But you guys wouldn't get that in America.
No, fuck no.
Maybe South America, like Brazil or somewhere, they love it down there. But I mean, I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about you guys actually making it there because
crazy, man.
there's no other place that's going to value you more.
Well, mate, I'll tell you, that's why. The way we got onto that festival, there's a record store over there called Helion Records, and he. From our first album, he must supply to all.
Where is that?
It's in Itzehoe.
Okay.
So you know when you go to Varkin, you catch a train to Itzehoe, and you get a bus from Itzehoe to Varkin.
Yeah. So
it's a major train station, but it's a shitty little. It's like a Bunbury sort of town.
Yeah. I know the one.
So you would have been there, but it's this awesome record store. It's like fucking just metal everywhere.
Sick.
But it's in like an old lady town.
Okay.
But Jürgen, this guy here, he's always bought shit from me directly. I'll give it to him pretty cheap, and then post it there, and he sells it onwards, I guess. So the first album sold okay. Then I think he bought about 100 copies of the second album in about 2 or 3 months. So he bought like 30, then maybe 40, then 30 again. And he made a comment once saying like, "Oh, hey, by the way, I work on this festival. Maybe if things keep going like this, you should come over." And I was like, "Fucking yes, of course." But I just kept cool, obviously.
Yeah.
Just via emails. Just like that. Don't reply straight away, Stu. Just relax.
He couldn't see your erections.
Yeah, that's right. Pretty much. Yeah. And the way most of those festivals work is they'll book before this year's one's even fucking finished. They've already got half the lineup for the new one.
Yeah, exactly.
So they're in July, end of July. So I saw that. Last year's one was on, and then it gave maybe a week or two. Then I dropped him a line and said, "Oh, hey, man, we'd be interested to come on over." And he came back and was, "Sure, go for it." He goes, "Here's the boss's name. I'll tell him you're coming," and we did a deal. So, but to be, so he was a big part of that. But to go into like Hamburg, for example, like Halloween, Gamma Ray, Blind Guardian,
Yeah.
Storm Warrior, all coming out of there.
It's crazy.
It's nuts, man. And like, I wish that it was. I'm really grateful for that, but I wish we could see more. Like that time of year, there's not a lot of club shows. It's all like festivals. So it'd be good to go back at maybe a different time of year next time and maybe catch a few cool tours. Because like everything, like we went out for a night in Hamburg and we just walked past the guys in Annihilator, just walking down the street in the Reaper barn.
Yeah.
And they were just in there having a night off as well. It's like, fucking what? Like,
yeah, it's so bizarre.
It's like everyone's just, and we went to that, have you been to that Nightlight bar before?
In the Reaper bar.
Yeah,
I went to pretty much every bar in the Reaper bar.
Like,
was it the metal bar?
Yeah, it's just a tiny little metal bar, but everyone's packed out in the street just drinking and like.
Yeah, opposite a train station? Or is that
it was
the other
opposite
one?
that, you know that, there's like an alleyway fence up with all the hookers in the...
Oh, yeah, that
the
one.
Window,
we went there before the other one, yeah.
Yeah.
I pissed the bed that night.
Nice. Yeah, so we went there and like, that was just, that was after the headbanging thing, but before Vark, and
how good is it?
Just a mix of everyone from, and like, dudes from Melbourne are there like, oh, hey man, like,
yeah.
oh shit, we know each other. They're like,
yeah,
we played the fest with you guys, and like, we did 3 shows with Gothic Nights in USA.
Yep.
And they were like the best, such nice guys.
It's just crazy how you bump into people from Australia over there.
They stand out, that fucking accent, man.
Yeah, we're the worst.
Oh, it's so you never know till you go away, like, you sound like a fucking arsehole.
Yeah, but man, like, you do feel like you're in a spiritual place. There's this record store not far from the Reaper barn. Probably...
Like Remedy Records or something like that?
Yeah, I think so. It's about a 10-minute walk.
Right.
And you could buy bus passes to Varken from there.
Probably is. I didn't get to go there, but I think that might be the one.
It sounds like... That sounds right to me.
Yeah.
And just every record store I went to, the shittiest one I saw over there is better than the best one I've ever seen in Australia.
Oh, man. They're fucking crazy.
Unbelievable. And the prices were good. I was getting fucking... picture disc vinyls for $8.
Oh,
I had to send boxes and boxes of shit home. It's just, you come home and like I was in Amsterdam the last couple of nights I was there, and a week later I was in central Queensland at O'Dowd's Irish pub with a beer, looking around like just going, fuck, I have to leave. I can't do this. Like,
well, we went to some department store because Jesse's bag didn't arrive. He really needed some in-ear monitors for headphones. Yeah. So like, right near the main train station, there's like a 5-story fucking electronics store. So got to be able to find him in there. And Dizzle fucking found the DVD section and the CDs, right? And he was like standing there, like, and Jesse and I went looking like on the different. We'll be back. He's like, huh, what? He's like, all right, I'll be right here. He moved. We were on for half an hour. He must have moved about 1 rack over, and he's like had his arms piled up like this. And they're like, dude, you're here for like 5 weeks. How you gonna? He's like, oh, I just can't get these. He's like, look, how can I not get these? Like, they're so fucking cheap, and I can't get them at home.
Exactly.
It's like an import's like what, $40 or something. He's like, I just have to. Oh, he goes, I'll find a way to get them home. Like whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, and then, but every store, like, then we went to like Hellion Records. He did the same.
Yeah,
like, dude, you're fucking...
You can't help yourself though.
Oh mate, I actually went over. My bag was 500 grams under the limit on my way over.
Yeah,
and on my way home, all our merch I mailed back via my work.
Okay.
Can't say my work's name out loud.
Yeah.
Because I'll fucking get in trouble. But I found I went to their local office and they helped me out. But we had to show in Berlin. So but just how timing worked. I sent all the stuff one day, took minimal stuff to Berlin. It was like a Thursday night show. Yeah. So I only took like 20 shirts and 25 CDs or something like that. So whatever's left after that, I sort of just chucked in my bag. Got to the airport, it was like 2 kilos over. Fucking $20-$50, I think it was.
Oh, yeah. That's brutal.
And I'm there like, got my suitcase open, just like ditching, like I took my towel out, left that, my fucking, I had some business cards I got made up for the band. They were like, that's like 500 grams. It's cheaper to buy new ones when I get home. So chucking them, and this woman's there like, you can't just unpack your bag here in the line. I'm like, just give us a second.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, it was a hectic time, man. But like, so I brought back nothing pretty much. But I was just conscious the whole time. I bought my kids a few gifts sort of thing. But like,
you got your priorities wrong, mate.
Oh, fuck. No, mate, you leave town for 2 weeks with your kids. You better fucking.
Yeah, I know.
It's like my wife. It's like, you're like, what's it, like 2.25 litres of booze?
Yeah.
You fucking, when you leave your wife for 2 weeks with the kids, you better be sure to be bringing back some good shit.
Yeah, exactly.
They're like, we go off the plane like, here, this is for you, and this is for you.
Yeah. What's for you? Nothing.
I got the trip. No,
I got the trip.
I got the trip, mate.
Yeah, true. Yeah. That's cool, man. And you guys going over there for a longer run of shows with bigger bands and all that, it's not outside of the realms of possibility. I'm looking up looking up a lot of your songs recently. I see the Final Countdown video of your cover.
Oh, yeah.
It's got like 500,000 views.
Well, fucking, I'll tell you what, mate. Did you see the one with the girl playing it?
No.
So there's a cover of our song, which is a cover of Europe, obviously.
Okay.
She's from the Philippines. She's like 12 or something. She's like 3.5 million views.
She's covering your version of that song.
So ours is playing in the background and she's just playing drums to it.
Oh, right.
She's got the biggest grin on her head. So she's like a marketer's dream on
Yeah.
YouTube. I think she must have 2.5 million or something like that.
Shit.
And we got fucking 500,000.
Yeah.
So like, how's that work?
Well, that's still pretty good, man.
But we're getting kickback off of that as well. Because like, I got the report from our distributor the other day. And that song, us spending a couple of dollars recording that video, I think Bernard Shaw and his partner Jeremy did that for us.
Mm-hmm.
Not too expensive. Red Empire Media.
Plug.
Yeah. No, it's a small amount of money we spent on that. It's paid for itself in YouTube royalties. And I think there's like 35 different channels using it. Or something like that, like just on different playlists and stuff. So yeah, it's actually, I think we've only got 500,000, but I think it's 3.5 or 4 million all up.
Shit, that's
so
good.
It's pretty good. And then we obviously get a lot of people find us because of that.
Yeah.
Which is what it's for. But the comment section is the best. You got to go through the comments and see all the abuse and the arguments. Like,
I love it.
I obviously you don't enter into an argument on a YouTube channel of your own. Like, fuck off.
It's good to be a fly on the wall, though.
Oh, it's like dudes like defend you to the death. And like dudes are like adamant that you suck as well. Like, like the
how dare they do this?
The vocalists are shit. Oh, they did nothing for the original. Or like the one we did for we did Megadeth Holy Wars in January. My phone lights up when a comment comes through. Like, it's just the alerts. One today, like, meh. It's like, come on, man. Like, don't try to fucking bait me into a debate and say how ours is, comparable or something. Like, can't really sonically, like, note wise, it's pretty much the same. Fucking, we didn't try and change it or anything like that, But you can't please everyone, and everyone's got something to say. Well,
we used to get, in my band, we'd get reviews, and it would say, it's very eclectic, it's got heaps of different vocal styles, the songwriting is so varied, 8.5 out of 10. And then I'd get another review the next week that listed all the same shit, and then said it was terrible for all those reasons. And it was just funny.
Yeah.
It's like, it's all opinion. The amount of movies I've watched recently that have terrible reviews that are awesome.
You love it, yeah.
And then the other way around as well. Everyone said Alien Covenant was great. And I thought that was dog shit.
I think it's like, now everyone's cluing into like clicks on your website, right? I remember a couple of years ago, there was an Australian band, which seemed fine to me. I liked him. One of my friend's bands from Sydney. And he copped an absolute... He actually had 2 American guys in it, right? In the band. So it's part Australian, but fucking big names in the band. He got absolutely panned by one of these sites in Australia. So therefore, obviously, when you share your review to your website, to your Facebook, for example, and you might have like 10,000 people following it, you go, fuck, this guy gave me 2 out of 10. Everyone jump on this, and then like all of a sudden 1,000 people have clicked that website link.
Yeah.
So old mate's rubbing his hands together. Oh fuck yeah! Like my advertising's like looking pretty sweet now. So some people might deliberately, I don't know, trolling's popular. I don't really get that, but like they might say negative shit just for the sake of getting more clicks on there. I don't know. There's
they do.
Conspiracy theory there or something. Or what?
Oh, that's a thing, man.
But when it comes to artists, like you have to be honest with yourself. Like unless you fucking hate music, like I could never review music. Because I don't listen to power metal and bit of, not much else. Classic, bit of heavy, bit of thrash, but very narrow sort of stuff.
Yeah.
If I just would run out of shit to listen to if I had to do, if my job was to review shit, I wouldn't be able to find all the positives that I should be able to find.
Yeah.
So therefore I just don't do it.
Mm-hmm.
But if I wouldn't be like an internet whore, I could be like, I'll fucking review the latest Bring Me the Horizon because I know I'm going to hate it. And I can just talk shit about it and then everyone go, fuck this guy. And then inside a fucking war with
That's
everyone.
the way of the world, though. Like, that's how it's all going. But it's equal parts funny as it is upsetting to me.
Yeah. Well, it's funny, but it's not for me. Yeah.
No. Well, and I like jokes as much. I mean, I'm a fucking comic. I love when people take the piss out of each other, but it goes from being funny, like lighthearted ribbing, to dark as shit.
Oh yeah,
like,
doesn't take long either.
Oh yeah, mate. If you love this song, I bet you love sucking your dad off. Something like that, and we can all laugh. And then after that, it's like, "Fuck you, cunt! I'm gonna come and stab you in the neck." And it's just like, whoa!
It's like, give me your address. I'm gonna fly to where you live and fucking rape
all
your
that
mum
shit.
or something.
I love that one. That comes up a lot.
Oh yeah.
Tell me where you live, cunt. You're brave.
What are you going to do? Publish my details online and fucking hire a hitman or something?
Yeah, oh, you're real brave behind your keyboard. And I'm thinking, so are you.
Yeah.
You're both just going back and forth, just swinging your dicks. Like, just cut it out.
Just relax, mate.
It's like Donald Trump. I honestly feel like he's got a big part in this.
You reckon?
Yeah. Well, it's obviously been around for years, but now he's just, like, never censors anything he says. Anything.
No,
just says whatever he's thinking at that particular moment.
Yeah.
And
he's not filtered.
And be damned the consequences. And now everyone feels that they have the same, like, we have the right to free speech. Yeah, but you also have to expect someone to punch you in the dick if you're being a cunt.
It's true, man.
And
like, for me personally, you know, I think, you know, Facebook can be a bit dangerous like that. For example, like you are connecting with these people, and you know, you can find out quite a bit of information about them.
Yep.
But you never know what's going to happen in a year from now. Like, if you act like a total fuckhead online, you're going to be reviewed. Some people will just think that's what he's like.
Exactly.
And you might go for a job. Who knows? Or something might come up where, like, any other day I would recommend you for it, but also I've seen you act like a fucking asshole to someone else, like rip this poor girl to shreds or something.
Yeah.
And you go, fuck, man, like, that was, you know, like, that might weigh against you later on. Like, it might feel good at the time to get one up on someone.
Yeah.
But
you got to be so careful,
man.
too.
It's fucking always there now.
Like, you know, JFK, before he got shot, was banging sluts left and right.
He's the man, right?
He was the man,
Yeah.
but they didn't have the technology to peer into his every move.
Yeah.
Whereas now, you know, people, like if you put some sort of in-joke on your Facebook, that's got some sort of racial overtones, and that's 3 years ago.
Yeah.
They'll find it.
Yeah.
And then your career's ruined, and it's like, oh, that was an in-joke between 3 or 4 people. Doesn't matter. Other people found it, and now you're fucked.
Well, pretty much, man. It's like anything you do now, it could fucking bite you later.
Yeah.
Or you could just... Everyone gets so easily offended. Like, I'd rather just stay out of it. Like, you know, I love that everyone has fun, and like, you know, I'm definitely not against having a good time. But for me personally, I'll laugh and then just move on. You know?
Well, it's a struggle for me doing stand-up comedy.
Man,
working in
you're like, this is gold. Like, write this shit down.
It's brutal. Like working in the industry I work in as well. Like working with kids.
Oh yeah, how's that work for you? You just like, it's like night and day, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's why I've got to have a stage name and all this sort of shit. It's so wanky having a stage name, but I just have to.
I figured that was the case. Because I saw your
saw my name change
recently. Go, oh, that's got to be some sort of political bullshit.
Yeah, it's just I need to be able to pay my bills, and telling dick jokes doesn't pay. Probably pays as well as power metal. Probably worse, to be honest.
Well, we get paid okay. We're lucky, man. We got we're not paying our bills, but yeah, we got a tour coming up in next month.
You guys do well with merch, and
we got good designers, man. We got like, and the good thing is, like, I think we're not just got one fucking shirt design. You know, they've always got new shirts, and but that's because people keep buying them, and like we just got plenty of good supporters. Mm-hmm. So you know, and fucking email lists are good. We've got a good email list. So you know, I don't know how much you know about that sort of shit, but
it makes a big difference.
Like, you having something news coming out.
Yeah.
You can see who's bought from you before, and there's always a pattern. Like, obviously, we do our merch at shows sometimes. You've seen that, you know, we pumped out fucking quite a bit of cash at the last one.
Well, you take the time to do a high quality design, and when there's 40 different shirts there, people are going to gravitate towards the best ones.
Well, you've seen some fucking bad ones, right?
I've seen plenty of bad ones.
Yeah. And also, we don't overprice. Like, we could charge a lot more. You could charge 25 to 30 for some shirts, because these ones are like,
they got lots of colours, lots of screens.
You know all about it, man. You know, that master plan one's a 6-color one.
Yeah, it's not cheap.
And you got to get 100 of them to make it worthwhile. So
exactly.
You should see my office at home, mate. Yeah. Boxes are just so. I'm fucking grateful for all the people who do just come along and say, and like, I've had dudes in the past who like might do a pre-order up front and say, look, if you want a hoodie or a long sleeve or a singlet of this design, let me know before the date and I'll do it for you. Yep. Because I don't want excess hoodies or something like that. Yeah. But I've had dudes in the past, legends, just go, I'll have a fucking singlet, a long sleeve, a short sleeve, and a hoodie, all of the same design. Just because they're fucking legends.
That's awesome.
It is, man. And like, all of a sudden you go, shit, that's like $200. My merch bill's $2,000. That's 10% from that one dude.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And I haven't ordered it yet. So he's happy to wait 2 weeks, you know?
Well, you guys, I mean, the internet is so crucial. Being stuck in Australia.
Yeah, man.
It just gives you that direct line to all these people. Like, your market isn't here. I mean, obviously you do well here, but if you were a business and you had the capital to locate anywhere in the world,
you wouldn't be doing it here, would
exactly.
you? Yeah.
No, you would be in Hamburg. You would be somewhere in that region.
Yeah.
Switzerland, wouldn't matter where, as long as you're in that sort of general vicinity somewhere.
It's a 2-hour flight to anywhere, really.
It doesn't matter. Yeah. It's great to see that you guys can utilize that, and something like the Final Countdown video. I mean, you know, it's a cover. Obviously, it's a cover. At the end of the day, I would prefer to hear your songs.
Yeah.
But, for, like you said before, for somebody that's just like, oh yeah, oh look, there's this band from Australia doing a Europe cover, and then they hear how well you guys shred in it, then they're going to go, fuck, let me listen to one of their songs, and then off you go.
That's what it's all about, man. And like, we're sick of playing it. We've played it live plenty of times. It's a ton of fun. I like doing it. Dan he's not a fan of that song.
Yeah.
He's been a really good sport to like we were in fucking Berlin and like we finished the set and like they're like, oh, give us one more song, and we're like, we could play one more song. And you just look at Dan, he's thinking like, I know what I have to do right now. So we're not going to play it on the next tour.
Yeah.
We're not playing it. We're putting it to rest.
Yeah.
And actually, that's going to be the way for a bunch of songs. Like, we've flogged the hell out of those 2 albums, man. Like, it's time to stop.
So is that where you're at now, working on new shit?
No. Once this tour's out of the way, it's going to be just fucking relax a bit. Because Dizzle's in Cold Fate.
Yep.
He owes them an album. They're working on it right now, I think. Or something to do with it. I don't know what level they're at right now. But he's been fucking... Those Cold Fate guys have been fucking really good. Because, like, they've been around longer than Silent Night.
Yep.
They're a bit younger. They weren't really as financially, whereas I was able to tip a bit of money into the band. I think they were being a bit younger. They probably weren't able to, but they were happy to sit back and let Cam do Silent Night.
Yeah, that's cool.
Like they haven't left Perth yet, but they got a massive future if they want it.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's not fair for me to keep demanding Cam because Cam does so much for me. Like he does, he does all the studio shit.
Yep.
He's good at it, and it saves me fucking thousands in studios. And we can work at 10 o'clock on a Saturday night.
Yep.
And it doesn't matter.
Awesome.
So yeah, but so for once this tour's done, 4 shows in Australia, he'll go finish off that Cold Fate shit, whatever he's got to do with his life, I don't know. Gives me time to fucking reconnect with my family. I've got my kids are growing up, and I've been gigging. I didn't gig fuck all last year because I had a baby last year, and I really backed off. Haven't been away last year or anything. But I've been away a ton, like went to Hammersonic this year and went to fucking Germany. Got to go away again. So, bit of time at home, write some new songs. I'm just building a studio at home at the moment.
I saw that. That's awesome.
Yeah, so just somewhere just quiet and, you know, I don't know how you work, but like, if I came into like a messy room, I would shit all over the desk or... I just wouldn't be able to focus on something. I just need to like... But also, you know, your life's got to be good at the same time. You have to...
Yeah.
Like, if I could surround myself with all like posters of all the good shit we've done, and I'm like, okay, I feel good about that.
Yeah.
And if family's happy, it's a lot easier to fucking make up something good, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that. Like, I'm bipolar, so I kind of go between thriving in the chaos and then thriving in order.
Right.
And it just depends on if I'm on the upswing or the downswing. So you never really know where it's heading.
Well, you have to just embrace it either way, then, don't you?
Yeah, pretty much. You just got to ride the tiger.
I sort of commit to like massive, like, because we plan so far ahead, I fucking make these massive plans.
Yeah.
And then you're halfway through it, and you're like, fuck yeah. Like, we had the Australian tour got booked before we went to Germany, because we thought we got to capitalise on this re-releasing the album. Yeah. And because heaps of people are like, oh, you're going to Germany, but you can't come to Melbourne. Like, and we're like, we can't afford it, man. We're like, we've got a bunch of offers, like probably 3 different offers here for Melbourne. I was like, dude, we just can't afford it. Then we got booked into the Ye Gods of Metal Festival in Brizzy. And I was like, we'd love to do it, but... And he goes, all right, let's see what we can do. And he did us a pretty fair deal.
Sweet.
So by doing that, also that opened up the whole weekend to be able to do Melbourne and Sydney as well.
So, good.
Yeah, so I thought, well, we're already there. It's not going to cost us that much more to do the rest. And if things go well, we might even break even. And then, so we did that. But then I decided to do the Rising Force Festival as well, which I've been trying to do for like a year.
Yep.
Just the right venue just happened to come along. So I thought, fuck, we'll do that as well. All this was booked before we were on the way, and like, I'll just deal with it when I go back. And then originally I was supposed to be doing fuck all. And all of a sudden I've got like, a festival and and like, we just got to start writing again. So I think my work goes like ballistic in November, December.
Yeah.
So probably once it's out of the way.
Yeah, cool.
We'll be able to maybe in between then and Stormrider next year, hopefully get some work done.
Awesome.
And whether we play that or not, I don't even know. We'll play it next year. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe not. Don't know. Done the last 4.
Yeah.
So might find someone, give someone else a shot on the top
Yeah.
job on that. Yeah.
Man, you guys have done such a good job with Stormrider, and also Rising Force was awesome. Just to, being a kid that was into metal and not being able to go to shows, it was so. I was just standing at the merch desk watching all these kids. It made me so happy.
Oh, it was really good, man. Like my girl came along, my 7-year-old daughter.
That was awesome.
I don't know if you saw the video.
I did, yeah.
Of her head banging along with
Yeah.
it. Like she was with Lauren and Ben's daughter.
It was just. I can't imagine how that felt for you.
Oh, it was pretty
Just to
cool to see that
finally-
from down there. And
Yeah.
like, I'm thinking like, it was really cool. Like I've got older kids who were like sort of into music. Like my one of my other daughters plays guitar, but she was like, eh. And my son, he's 14. He's more a computer sort of guy. He's like, he sort of thought about it again afterwards. He would have liked to, but it's But the good thing about that show, man, is I think what's that other band called that was playing at the Rosemount? Make Them Suffer. They had like a sold out show on the same night.
Oh shit!
And so they would have like 400 there.
Yeah.
We had like 150 something at ours.
Yeah, that's really good.
On a Sunday, and like so that just shows if that other one wasn't on.
Yeah.
I think there was Glenn Hughes was on as well.
All right.
From Deep Purple.
But it also shows that you really did cater to the younger market.
I think so.
Because Make Them Suffer, they would have a lot of young fans that can't go to the Rosemount.
Yeah.
Glenn Hughes is obviously, our generation is probably the youngest generation to get into him.
Yeah.
You catered to those kids that want to go to shows and can't get to them.
Well, it's a good mix, I think. I think
it was great.
Good. I'm lucky that I got a lot of good submissions.
Yeah.
And it was one of those shows where it costed a lot to put on.
Yeah.
So all the bands are pretty good about it too. Like even like fucking went to Voyager and they were like flexible. So like I said, I'd love to have you guys on this show, and they said, well, like I know that they could demand a pretty good fee.
Yeah,
like
of course.
in Perth, they could. They played 200-300 people each time, and
Yeah.
They were like, no, we believe in the show and we'd really like to see it succeed. So let's try and work something out that benefits everyone. So I was like, man, that's really appreciated from those guys as well. So
Cool.
it worked out so good that even our band got paid. So,
nice.
Yeah, even I looked at it then and go, oh, shit, we could actually put a couple $100, and we sold merch too. So I think, we
you guys did well.
pay for everything and a little bit for the next one.
That's awesome, man. So we're getting about to that time where we have to wrap up, and I just want to play a game with you before you go.
There you go. Are you going to stitch me up here or what?
No, it's called Cunty Questions.
All right.
Cunty Questions. Alright, so they start off civil and then they get worse.
Oh, God.
So,
you did not warn me about this at all.
No, I didn't. That's the way I like it.
Thanks, mate.
So we'll start off easy. On a scale of 1 to 10, what's your favourite colour?
How the fuck do you answer that?
You're the first. Thank you. You're the first person. Most people are like, oh, blue, or they'll go like, most people have a brain fart. You actually.
Well, yeah, you got to be switched on for that one.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Thanks, mate.
So it gets worse now. I've got a gun to your head. You got 3 options to survive.
Right.
All right. You got to go down on Pauline Hanson every day for a year.
Oof, tough.
Yeah. You got to make it come every time.
Is she shaved?
No.
Okay. Rang a bush.
No one else has asked that either,
Okay,
but that's an important distinction.
It is.
No sex or jerking off for a year.
Right.
Do you find Katy Perry attractive?
Yeah, she's alright.
Anyone in metal that you find stunning? Singer from Nightwish? Anyone like that?
I met her in person. She was okay.
Which one?
Taja.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I met her too.
Yeah, she was at Hammer.
I like the new one.
She's the old one, isn't she?
Yeah, the new one.
Fleur.
All right.
Oh, I don't know. Fucking, you've caught me off guard. I knew I had to play in a hot.
So we'll go Katy Perry.
Okay, cool.
You know who she is.
I know who she is.
Whatever.
Okay, what do I have to do to her?
Well, she shits in your dinner every day for a year.
Fuck.
And you got to finish every meal. And you got to pick one of them. So going down on Pauline Hanson. No sex.
Unshaven Pauline Hanson.
Yeah. Or shaven. I don't think it makes much difference.
I think it does.
No sex or jerking off for a year. Right. Or Katy Perry or anyone equally hot. Shits in your dinner.
Shits in my
dinner. Every day for a year, and you got to finish every meal.
I could not fucking eat shit.
All right, okay, so that's out.
That's out.
So is it Pauline or celibacy?
We're talking Pauline now or 1973?
Whatever.
Fucking hell. I don't know. Find me some old photos of Pauline. Maybe she's got the shot. Fuck.
A lot of people have gone. I've asked a couple of guys this, and a lot of people have gone with Pauline just because the other options are so horrible.
I think I'll go with nothing. I really think
celibacy.
I think I go with celibacy because there's you wouldn't hate yourself at the end of it.
You'd hate yourself for...
You'd hate yourself during it.
Yeah.
But at the end, you'd be like, okay, well, you wouldn't like be in the shower, like the dirt won't come off.
Yeah.
Like, imagine that every day. Every day is a lot.
I think that would do some serious damage, having to service Pauline Hanson on the daily.
Yeah, no, I think I'll just go celibacy, thanks, mate.
Also, and that's a very smart answer for a guy who's got a wife. So you played this. You played.
Tara.
All
She
right,
doesn't listen
man.
to these things. She hears me talking off at home. She doesn't. I go, what are you doing? She's like, what are you doing? Oh, just doing another podcast. Yeah, right. Whatever.
Sure.
That's not cool.
Awesome, man. Well, thanks for your time. It's been a lot of fun.
Awesome, man. Yeah, thanks.
Stu McGill, everybody.
Hypermanic Noize.